Have you ever wondered why certain people tense up around you, even when you've done nothing but exist? Why some individuals suddenly change their tone, their energy, their behavior, the moment you enter the room? Listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal will confirm something your spirit has sensed your entire life. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You are not here by accident. You carry a power inside you that darkness identified long before you understood it yourself. And the reason demons fear you is because your spirit paralyzes them, not through force, not through aggression, but through the sheer purity, authority, and divine weight that lives inside you. Everything you've been through, the battles, the loneliness, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, were never signs that God abandoned you. They were signs that heaven was training you. Chosen ones aren't born strong. They are forged in fire. You were shaped through pressure no one else saw. While others lived simple lives, your path was different, harder, deeper, and you often wondered why. Why was the warfare so intense? Why were the attacks so targeted? Why did people envy you, misunderstand you, or turn against you for no clear reason? The truth is simple. Darkness saw something in you that you hadn't awakened to yet. They saw your potential before you stepped into it. They saw your light before you learned to use it. They saw your purpose long before you embraced it. And here's the part. People rarely understand the enemy attacks what threatens it. Demons don't waste energy on the weak. They don't stress over the ordinary. They fear the chosen. They fear the anointed. They fear those whose spirits carry a frequency that disrupts their plans. And your frequency has always been different. But don't scroll. What I'm about to say next will hit your soul like confirmation. You know why certain relationships never worked out? Because your spirit exposed hidden motives. You didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to confront it. Your presence alone made people uneasy when they weren't right for your destiny. They couldn't hide their darkness around you. They couldn't keep their masks on. Something about you brought their truth to the surface. That wasn't coincidence. That was spiritual authority. Your energy reveals intentions. Your soul rejects anything not aligned with your purpose. And people who operate in shadows can't survive in your light. But here's the mystery. You never asked for this. You never requested to be different. You tried to fit in, tried to blend, tried to be normal. But normal was never written into your story. Every time you tried to shrink, heaven pushed you back into your true identity. Every time you dimmed your power, life forced you to face battles that reignited it. Because chosen ones cannot hide. Their calling refuses to stay silent. You've always felt things deeply, more deeply than others. When someone around you carried bad intentions, you felt it before you could explain it. When something was wrong, your spirit reacted before your mind understood. You've sensed betrayal before it happened. You've sensed endings before they revealed themselves. That wasn't anxiety. That was discernment. That was spiritual sensitivity. That was your soul reading beyond the physical world. Let me tell you something powerful. Demons cannot attack what they cannot reach, and they cannot reach what vibrates too high. Every time you rose out of a dark season, your spirit elevated. Every time you healed from something meant to shatter you, your authority expanded. Every time you forgave someone who hurt you, your light sharpened, and darkness noticed. Every level you ascended made the enemy tremble. Because chosen ones don't just survive, they transform. But stay with me, because the next truth is deeper. You are a mirror. When someone stands in your presence, their real self appears, whether light or dark. You expose truth without saying a word, and people who carry hidden demons feel threatened by that. They can't explain why they feel uncomfortable around you. They can't explain why they feel judged, even when you haven't spoken. It's their demons reacting to your light. It's their shadows recoiling from your spirit. Demons don't fear your face, they fear the God inside you. And the more awakened you become, the stronger this reaction will be. You've noticed it, haven't you? Lately, the spiritual pressure has increased. Strange dreams, heavy emotions, random waves of exhaustion, attacks coming from unexpected directions. That's not because you're weak. It's because you're leveling up. The enemy senses your breakthrough before you do. Darkness always panics before a chosen one steps into their next season. The warfare intensifies because the outcome is already decided. You are rising. And when a chosen one rises, everything connected to darkness loses control. But here's where things shift. Your awakening is no longer subtle. You're beginning to feel your own power. You're beginning to realize your intuition is divine. Your sensitivity is a gift. Your empathy is a shield. Your spiritual awareness is not a burden, it's a weapon. and your spirit has reached a level where demons don't just avoid you. They freeze in terror because they cannot manipulate someone who sees through deception. They cannot drain someone who no longer gives their energy freely. They cannot attack someone who walks with angels. They cannot confuse someone whose mind has ascended above fear. They cannot influence someone who has healed their wounds, strengthened their spirit, and awakened their purpose. And yes, your presence paralyzes them, not because you try to be powerful, but because you simply are. But listen closely. You are stepping into a season where your spirit will speak before you do, where doors will unlock because they recognize your energy, where battles will end before they reach you, where people will treat you with reverence, not because of your status, but because of your anointing. You will no longer chase, beg, or struggle to be understood. Your purpose will draw the right people, protect you from the wrong ones, and elevate you without effort. But here's the prophecy you need to hear. Every demon that once attacked you is losing its grip. Every shadow that tried to break you is collapsing. Every spiritual enemy that targeted you is retreating, because your awakening has shifted the atmosphere around you. You are untouchable. You are chosen. You are rising into your full identity. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what God has placed inside you. If this message is speaking to your soul, type "I receive it." And if you know this awakening is already happening, hit the like button. It activates this word in your spirit. Your time has come. Your spirit is ready. Step into your calling. The darkness fears you, and it always has.